guess. What's that?
Oh,
What?
different stuff.
What was that, Rebecca?
I laughed. I did a little nice giggle.
I don't think that was a giggle. It sounded more like you just turned your head to one side and went, I saw that. I thought I saw him sneaking up on the side.
No.
I'm sorry, isn't that Trickstem incarnate? Just I saw an ass.
Only when he looks in the mirror. Only when he looks in the mirror.
Ooh! Ooh!
The worst part is, because now you got the webcam up, we saw you do that.
That's why I did it.
Why is this becoming a thing, by the way? Just like any time I'm about to record, all the webcams start up.
Tradition.
I
Because
mean,
it's funny.
yes, on both counts. I'm not gonna lie.
I love you too, Santa.
I do.
Embrace the chaos, Leigh.
I can't. I don't have a webcam on my new laptop.
Iron says her webcam is off.
Cody's not embracing the chaos like they want.
Cody cannot embrace
I'm
what
just
she
not
already
doing-
is.
Honestly, because having it on kind of fucks up my connection a little bit, so
Yeah.
I already have really weak signal in my bedroom, so
I don't know if it's. I think my connection's okay with
Said
it.
he's fair.
But, oh, sorry, reflux
I
again.
just,
The demons are trying to escape Leigh.
Michael, what you
I
saying?
just like I quite like the idea of webcams being on it overall as well. To be honest.
Yeah,
As I say,
it's some people don't have them, and
Yeah.
like I'm not a lot of people. Some people aren't comfortable being on camera.
No, that's true. It's true.
Sword tell her sooner she's muted. She's not muted.
Also,
so.
fucking hell, that's it's a nice fluffy jumper that I was wearing, but it's so fucking warm.
I mean, it's getting up to that time of year where
20.
it started to get warmer.
No, I was melting in that jumper.
Oh god, no. That's what you need if we ever end up having to go back to Sanctuary.
No, I'm just gonna bring it to the 9-hour session.
Yeah.
Oh god, the 9 hours.
Are you kidding me? Was I muted?
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck! I was doing that entire time. I hate
roll
this. I
20.
hate this.
Anyway, Greedy
Sorry,
says
I was
one.
getting really, as I was saying, I was getting really distracted by my high right angle. Who's this? Is this Dion? Yeah, I think it's Dion.
I'm not sure
Yeah.
why I'm like sideways though.
It's fine. Being sideways is pretty cool.
There you go. I'm with you. I'm solidarity.
This is
You could almost say
Solidarity.
you could almost say it's ace.
this is the point.
Hey.
This is the point where I'm just looking at the recording time. I'm like, yeah, it's slowly crawling up towards 5 minutes.
Don't
Oh,
judge us.
wow.
Don't shame us, Leigh. Please don't shame us.
I mean, I'm
don't
just trying to get on
judge
slow
here.
at the moment, being slow. but I'll be right with
I'm
you.
perfectly fine.
Just about there.
Sorry, what was that, Michael?
I'm just waiting on roll 20 to actually load, but I'm good to go otherwise.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I just decided to rejoin sideways.
So with that, greetings everyone and welcome back to the Devil Darlings.
Welcome,
God,
everyone.
I've just realised something
Fuck
that's
you!
I've just realised something that's going to be extremely funny.
What?
We go roll to see who has to do the intro. And given how many people are on their cameras at the moment, we maybe get to see them sing live.
Wait, okay. Can we please get a general sort of like number? Who's who?
Quite
It's
literally
you-
going from top to
that order.
bottom. 1, 2, 3,
So,
4, 5. Skipping Malpie,
1,
6, 7.
Michael's 1,
Yeah.
Becca's 2, I'm 3, you're 4, Lee's 5, Ranna's 6, and Santa's 6.
I feel like I want to re-roll that because the one person that it comes up to sing is one of the people that doesn't have the camera on.
The look of that.
Nope,
So I'm
nope.
poor,
If it's
okay.
you, Leigh, you gotta sing.
It isn't me,
I've
it's
covered for you once.
It isn't me, it's Ranna.
Oh, is it Ranna? I've also covered for Ranna once before too. So like,
It's your turn, Ranna.
Oh, good. I have to hunt down the lyrics.
Fuck, I'm not doing it because if I explain the lyrics to you, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be the one that ends up doing it.
They're pinned in quotes of legend.
The funniest part is, if we did include Malpice in that role, it would have been Malpice who had to sing.
Make Mal do it.
Yeah, just
Mal's like
hold on,
Mal's like
microphone,
fucking
sing
victim
the
in this
opening.
entire situation. I got him invited. Ha! You get to sing the intro now.
Do it. Do it.
Do it. Sorry, I won't actually make you do it. Don't worry.
If you pressure me, then
Okay.
I don't want to do it.
Mal's saying that he doesn't know what it is. So basically, this is being recorded in its own way. It's a video for not it's video. It's D&D. Tyrox would probably know a bit more, so you should ask her because she's a bit
Hold
more
on.
responsible than me. But it's an intro song. We have an intro song for this game, basically. If that explains
so-
things to you.
Just a thing, Malpice. If you want to sing it, you can. You don't.
I don't
have
think
to.
he wants to sing in general.
In quote, if you go to quotes of legend and go to the pinned messages, it's the one
Be a
that
scary
says
thing.
and it starts with
You
at
could've
the
did
end of every
one.
week, and that's the opening theme.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to sing, like in general.
Aye.
It's up to him.
So if he doesn't, that's fine. But Ranna's the one that has to sing it in his place now. So Ranna's being subjected to our torture.
I
Poor
wasn't saying
Ranna.
I wasn't
Ranna,
considering it
I wasn't
torture. I'm
counting.
politely waiting.
Sorry. Oh
Sorry.
shit! Everyone shut up. Everyone shut up. Then we'll do it. Shut up! Let her sing. Every single one of yous. Yeah, not today. Not today. Let's make Zach do it. Hang on, everyone ask Zach and see if he'll join.
No, Zach's already covered.
Zach's no fun because he will do it.
He doesn't complain. Poor Zach.
We have had Zach do it before.
Multiple
Yeah,
times.
Zach
I
has
think.
done it before.
Yeah.
He doesn't get to do it this time. Everyone shut up so Ranna can sing.
Yeah, that's good.
Waiting a couple seconds to make absolutely sure nobody's going to make any sounds. Good.
Just kidding. Go ahead.
Permission to yeet miasma into the abyss.
Fuck you!
Granted.
Uh,
Granted.
Yes.
you're not gonna actually let her into the Feywild. It'll have more of an
Leave
effect
me
on
on his
her.
balloon.
True. Well, let's see. At the end of every week, each one of us becomes a tonight the Dion makes her move and all the magic fills the air. I'll never let this feeling go. I'll let the character take control. At the end of every week, each one of us becomes a geek.
Yay.
Rebecca was just dancing to that one.
Got the
Well,
one.
I'm glad that it was dance worthy.
It's your going.
We're just
I
all there
can't.
just
Oh, God, my
holding
camera.
Ranna's opening theme like
I didn't quite let you know is what it's based off of.
It
So,
is. It's based on a song from
No, don't, Mal! Mal, no, leave me on balloon.
So what did you do last time again?
Yeah.
Fireball.
Hold on.
She'll just
I'm blanking.
teleport back up. She'll just spider walk back up out of the abyss like I'm here, bitch.
what were you trying to say, Michael?
Yeah, so what did we do last week? I was just trying to remember where we left off.
Thank you for that, because that is where we're going to pick up now, with saying that last time on the Devil Darlings,
Yeah, what happened? I haven't been here for a few weeks, so I was doing coursework.
you all managed to save the little encampment, the little rebel fort.
Kind.
You've sent them. You know that the rebels are hiding out here at the moment. And you're generally sending them off on their way to. I'm not calling it Waffleberg Land. I'm sorry, I know that's a tagline there, but you send it over to Smitty. You send them all over there. And you learned that there are a couple of weaknesses in the giant stronghold that is the bottom right little where the dog soldiers are basically. You learned that you could try to sneak in over the top, or that there was a sewer, or the option that you all chose, just break the wall down at the back of it where it's weakest.
Please don't question what I was doing on camera there.
So
well, there goes the.
with Banflith providing a distraction for you all by means of tossing the little fuzzy creatures out of the pouch and summoning one of their own, Codi just decided to shoulder charge, if I recall right.
Yeah, I shoulder charged the wall several times.
Yep, and broke it down, giving you all an entrance. And that is where we pick up today. And the luckiest part is, since we don't have a Raka this week, Banflith could still be running distraction out front.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's what he was going to do anyway, right?
Who's the Whopper, by the way? Oh, Santa. Okay, never mind.
Santa's the Whopper.
Whopper.
That's a reference to another game.
So,
Okay.
as you're all stood there, Codi's just barged her way through this wall.
Come on! It's even sillier on camera.
And as soon as it's down, we're heading straight for the. Was it? I'm trying to remember. Was it the front entrance? Was it the front entrance or something?
No, you're basically around the
Hang on.
other side. The front entrance would have been here. You broke in roughly here.
Weren't we going to like the basement or some shit?
Yeah, you know that's where the boss is at the moment. You know he's further down on the ground. Like, that's the last time he was seen. But as you're all there, the wall having broken down, most of them you know are filing up out front. But I'll want you all to make me a perception, aside from miasma.
Well. No, I'm still here. I just had to put my phone down for a second because I'm typing something.
What are we doing?
A perception, please. A percepti, boys. An 18, a 21, a nat 20.
What the fuck? Why am I rolling with advantage?
I'll roll that in.
Maybe because you've got the setting turned on. That would explain it.
No, it was on top. It was just
a 24. Come on, Grace, don't let this out. Everyone's been rolling. Wait, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I just had to count that to make sure everyone else had done.
No. Slow thing. Oh, accidentally rolled twice. And
that is fine. That is fine. So yes, you all see this. You see the trees and bushes just over to your side, rustling.
Mm-hmm.
And as you prepare yourselves, miasma pops out.
Hi, fuckers.
Oh.
Hi.
Ew.
I was gonna stab you. You know that, right?
As you say that, Codi, yours just rushes up. I believe a 20 will hit you with their inferno.
Wait, what? Hold the fuck.
Did not do that! It'll only be 1 point of damage, but.
Wait, did roll 20 update?
Oh no, you haven't been around. I use I use the Beyond 20, which connects my D.
So like,
Good for you,
I get a bit turned around with characters, obviously.
So that's why my rolls look different.
Grace hasn't met Miasma yet, has she?
Yeah.
Yeah, she has.
Yeah.
She has.
The only reason I'm saying that popped out is because last time I said that miasma said that she was going to stop behind at D40 a bit to help repair stuff. Because that's when Inferno was taking a bit to do her work. Miasma's back now, having helped repair the fort. AKA, she
Oh,
did a lot
fair
of
enough.
mending.
Apologies, I was just keeping track of characters there.
I'm
Cool.
fixing shit.
Don't worry about it.
So yes, Miasma, as you pop out to try and grease everyone, Uylz comes up and just kind of slaps you.
You don't sneak up on people, Miasma.
Did you
Well,
knock out with
after
that
that-
slap?
After that minor heart attack, we should probably be heading to the
To the
where
giant
we
hole
go-
in the
we're
wall.
going-
Yeah, we're going inside to go to the basement to beat the shit out of the dog lord.
Oh, is that what we're doing? I've kind of been like doing mushrooms, so I'm not entirely certain what we're doing anymore.
Maybe you should go wait with the gnomes then.
Fucking gnomes.
I wait for nobody.
I feel like I just saw. I feel like Rebecca can see me occasionally pop up on camera. Yeah. She doesn't even go. Hi, how you doing?
I'll make that sheet for you after the session, Ranna.
Thank you.
So you've got a hole in the wall. You're hearing a lot of loud noises coming from the other end, like from the entrance where Banflip is distracting them.
And we go the other way, go kill their boss while they're distracted.
Coolio. General question: Do we know our way around this place exactly? Because obviously, I know it was been here
Uh,
before.
I was just gonna follow the roaring.
Uylz knows his way around everything. Also, yeah, follow the roaring.
That is
Follow
generally a good
the
idea.
loudest noise. Okay, makes sense. Let's go.
okay, so as you all hop through the wall, well, the hole in the wall, and
Adventure!
what? Sorry,
To adventure!
adventure. Oh wait, huzzah!
Adventure!
So as you all hop through,
Murder!
Murder?
aside from where all the rubble and that lot lies around the ground and the obviously destroyed wall, it's quite the regal looking place in here.
Fancy.
Yeah, it's like, despite the fact that almost everyone in here that you know of seems to have become an abomination of some kind, still seems quite well upkept up here. Like, aside, if it wasn't for the fact of just a bit of dust here and there, you swear this was still like lived in.
I mean, it technically is.
Lived in by sentient beings that know how to clean.
Well, I mean, even abominations are capable of like civilized mannerisms. Just look at miasma.
Fuck off.
Oh.
Yeah, don't discriminate, DM.
Hmm.
I'm the person that made a whole bunch of these more civilized abominations enter town, but from what you've seen of them, these aren't the civilized ones.
Wait a minute, I'm just...
I mean, that's judging a book. That's judging a book by its cover. Like, you can teach something to be civilized. Also, why am I talking to a voice in my head?
That's true. We're all talking to a voice in our head. Guide!
Ah,
The bloody
I have that in
guy.
my head.
There is no response to that.
Oh shit!
It's
Piss
not
off,
just him, like,
Jeffro.
What else notice him like glitching through that?
No, he can't get down here, can he?
I mean, yes. I mean, no, he can't. Well, I mean, the door's open. He can.
I mean, he could, but he would quite.
Tricks on us.
Yeah, but that was
Doesn't
through the
seem
that was through the magic of Christmas. Of Xmas.
Okay, we're moving on. We're
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
we're moving
so-
on.
Any,
So I genuinely can't be asked to keep my phone held up because I need two hands. So
That's
you're
fine.
just getting hands.
So it's currently clear. Any sign of anything as we go through?
Make me a perception, Grace.
I'm just going through like, ah.
We've got 5 minutes. Just roll perception.
Yep.
1 minute.
So Cody, you're just running through screaming.
I'm not screaming, but I'm just running in.
Okay. So
Hmm.
you try and keep an eye out, keep an ear out, Grace. And aside from the heavy little slapping footprints of Cody just dashing down the hall, just like you think you hear some distant noises, but aside from just a low grumbling and growling that's coming from down below, you don't think there's anyone in this immediate vicinity
Immediate
just yet.
area. Okay.
But
She'll
just going off the
keep an
fact
ear
that
out.
that was a loud explosion thing that caused Cody created to get in, probably not going to be too long until some people do come.
Yeah, okay. Coolio.
So there are several options that you can go through here. You can follow Cody just straight down the hall. There are 2 rooms to the right and a staircase to the left. Staircase going up, I should note.
Hmm.
I guess if whatever, I mean, she sort of looks in between the 3 and then looks at the party and shrugs a little.
I'm just going like Cody's already gone.
Oh, that's not good.
We're gonna die.
Whichever way Cody goes, Grace is just all like, okay, I guess I'm going that way.
What other ways? It's one up, one to the right, and one down.
2 rooms to the right, the corridor straight ahead, and a staircase going up to the left.
The
Uylz is just gonna look at Allo, shrug. I'm still high on mushrooms. I'm not gonna lie, and he's just going to follow everybody else.
Okay.
I was just
So-
going to follow Uylz.
we don't know what's behind. So 2 doors and then obviously the staircase. I guess see what's behind the doors. I guess that would be logical, right? See where they lead in terms of from what we're seeing.
Okay, so you're checking the doors. Allo, Cody, and Uylz have gone on ahead. Miasma and Trickstem, whereabouts are you two?
I don't know.
I think I'll join them in going ahead.
Yeah, I'll go ahead as well, I guess.
Oh, we left the one behind.
Okay, so Grace,
Mm-hmm.
you've got 2 doors to your right. Well, you've got 2 doors ahead of you there. Which one are you checking, 1 or 2?
Or just 1.
Okay, so you go to try and open up 1,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, the door's unlocked.
Okay. Opens it just to see what's basically directly ahead. Yes.
Yep, you
with
just
the
push
thing.
it slowly open.
Mm-hmm.
The door does make a creaking sound as it opens. Seems to be quite rusted on
Right.
the hinges.
Mm-hmm.
And as you open it up, the room is dark.
Right.
Oh no.
Okay. So can't see much in front of her then.
Uh, not not from the doorway, no, and it seems to be dark as you go in. Because I believe since you are a human, is it human or a half elf that you are?
Human.
Yeah, so you won't have dark vision unless you lit a torch.
Okay. Considering just how dark it is, she's just gonna. I guess she'll just quickly check the other door. If it's just as kind of dull and dark, she'll just quickly catch up to the rest.
Okay, you open up the second door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, again, creaks.
Mm-hmm.
Seems to be almost just as dark, but
Right.
there does seem to be one glowing source within. Just seems to be a glowing
Mhm.
yellow orb.
Right. I mean, she's just gonna like she's kind of like looking to the orb and she can't seem to pull herself away. I guess she's
Sorry,
gonna
you guys can hear my mice clicking.
I guess she'll do a I assume she has detect magic. I don't know why she wouldn't. Well, detect magic, obviously it's magic. What am I even saying? I guess it would what I meant to say is she'll what sort of a role would this be to investigate the orb?
That would be.
Arcana, right? Take it.
Let me just check something first. Okay, so you're looking at this orb. You're trying to figure out what it is.
Mm-hmm.
How are you doing this? Are you doing it from a range or are you getting up close?
She very carefully gets up closer to it.
Okay, since you said you're doing it very carefully, roll me a stealth.
Okay. Well, I mean, the best roll.
And while you're doing that, I need to look up something. Okay. 10. Okay, so as you're slowly trying to approach, the orb flickers slightly,
Oh,
and
okay.
then you just see as it kind of rotates, and you realize something.
Hmm.
This orb has an iris and it's looking directly at you.
Hello, friend.
No, it's not Bobby Bob.
Sort of just looks right back at it and just kind of like, yeah, sort of curiously looks right back at it, no particular fear or anything, and just I guess she's gonna kind of roll an arcana.
Yes. Let's see what you get. A 16. What's the extra bloop?
That was Uylz not knowing shit.
Is Uylz double back?
Oh, I didn't realize we doubled back. I'm sorry. I thought everyone was still together.
No, it's because while you lot all went ahead, Grace stopped to check the doors.
Okay.
So, as you're looking at this, try to work out what exactly it is that you're seeing.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't a magical object.
It isn't.
You think this may be the eye of a creature.
Ah.
And you hear the rattling of chains as a whispered voice calls out.
Mm-hmm.
Your sense different to the others. You are not corrupted, you are not of the filth.
Sort of like looks around as she hears the voice and says, corrupted? No, far from it.
Human by the tastes
Right.
on the air.
You wouldn't be. Yes, you would be correct.
And
Are
yet
you?
so much magical potential there.
Thank you. I'm rather sort of just gets out a little notebook and sort of like holds it, kind of like slightly nervous, but more curious. Sort of like, do you hold residence in this fort, or what's the situation with that?
If you count slavery and entrapment as such, then yes. But I wouldn't.
Right.
I
That
would
sounds
rather
awful.
my freedom, but
If you want your freedom, would you like me to take the? I take it this orb is some sort of vessel that you're trapped in. I could take it with and
that
figure
orb is
something out.
my eye.
Oh, it's your eye. I mean,
Quite
I mean,
frankly put, as much as good intentions as you may have, if you knew what I was and had more light in this room, you would go running like the others.
does she? Could she roll any kind of knowledge check to see if she would know what this is, or?
Roll me a nature. I
Oh,
believe that
okay.
this would be in nature. Let me just check what this is.
Is it nature? Because I saw accidentally roll one in holds.
I'm just checking just to make sure. Actually, I'd say this would be an Arcana as well. Sorry about that.
Oh, okay.
Because nature doesn't really go along for these kind of creatures.
Mhm.
Yes. One large eye. Talking to you, knows quite a bit about magic. A chill runs down your spine.
Mhm.
Beholder.
Ah, okay. She's just like, oh, you're a beholder.
Indeed. They took me before all this went down, just as a means of trying to work out if they could harness my powers. Would you know it? They
Hey.
couldn't, but they kept me there anyway as a weapon.
Um, she's like, if this, if this orb is your eye,
Indeed.
where's the? I mean, she's only seen the orb and the eye, right? Nothing else in the room.
The orb is the eye.
Yeah. The orb is the
Yeah.
eye, but is that the only thing she's currently seeing in terms of
Given
physical?
yes, and
Okay.
oddly enough, with that 27, you'd know that if this was a beholder, you you would probably be seeing several smaller orbs around as well from the eyes on its stalks. Yet you do
Yeah.
not see those.
Right. Okay. What does she know this? What if she took the orb? Does she know what that would sort of?
Michael, it's its eye. You can't just take its eye out of its body and take it with you.
I
Well,
mean,
no.
you could, but I don't think
In the
it'll
head,
let
I'm just
you.
like seeing. Yeah, with the
No,
the
the
the scene,
not
usually I'm seeing
separate
an orb.
eye
Right. So it's
in the
actually physically
creature.
attached to. Okay.
Yeah, like hang on, I'll post a picture of it in D&D chat for you.
It's the presentation situation is what got me. That fair enough. Cool though.
Like
Can't take the orb.
those watching on YouTube, I'm going to automatically assume you know what a beholder is, peeps. It's one of the
Okay.
more famous D&D monsters.
Yeah. For those of you that don't, picture a giant head with a bunch of tentacles. The head only has one eye. Each of the tentacles at the very end have eyes.
Pretty much.
This one
Oh,
does not have those eyes.
Or at
So she
least
knows
not
this
from
is
what you can see because of the light.
right. So she knows this is a beholder. She knows this is an extremely evil creature.
We lost Mal.
Yeah, these are technically evil, but they also tend to be quite lawful as well.
They're xenophobic megalomaniac assholes. If you can pique its ego, you're good.
Pretty much.
Yeah, she would know that, wouldn't she?
I mean, with that
Right.
27, I'd assume that you'd have quite a bit of knowledge on a beholder.
Yeah. Like, she just says, well, thank you for your compliments, and we've had a lovely chat here, but I can imagine I can imagine you've committed quite the atrocities being what you are.
What some people call atrocities, I just call pest control, but still, I haven't committed such things on my own volition for quite some time.
Because you've been trapped.
Indeed.
I'd rather keep it that way. Good luck on any future endeavors, though, any potential escapes that you might want to do, but just sort of backs away back to the door. But should you escape,
Sorry.
I'll be waiting to deal with you.
What was your name again?
Grace Martell.
Ah, humans. Don't you know? Names are a powerful thing.
Why no? Based on my history, I know. And then she's kind of like, and then she says, "Good luck with your endeavors," and sort of like, partly stumbles out the room out of due to how like nerve-wracking the whole encounter was, and
Indeed.
then goes to catch up with the others.
Yep. So the rest of you, if you've been rushing down the corridor, those towards the back, you would have noticed that Grace wasn't with you. But then you just see Grace rushing up towards you all.
Hmm?
And as she does so, you hear a booming laugh just echoing down the halls.
What did
Like,
you do?
I didn't do anything.
Laughter's contagious.
I just had a conversation with I just had a temporary conversation with a beholder is all. So let's
Oh,
not
what
bring
did you
the
be? What did you
let's not bring
behold?
the
Wait,
let's not
what?
bring the fort down. If I may explain, let's not bring the fort down in any way because he's currently prisoner and we wouldn't want to free him. Beholder's evil, very evil.
Well, I mean, yeah, but in the same way that I'm evil, like not necessarily the bad kind of evil. Like, to be fair, I am a black dragon, so like, yeah.
Right. I can imagine with yourself there's some grey areas somewhere. With a beholder, there's no grey areas. They just see us all as ants to be crushed and controlled.
I mean, to be fair, the majority of humans see humans as ants to be crushed and controlled. But
Yes.
I get what you're saying though. I get that, like, yeah, it's best that we don't at the moment. I get that.
Just was visibly like trembling a bit, like trying to like get control of herself.
Do
Yes.
anything. You didn't touch it. You didn't like tell it anything secret. You didn't.
Did it wink at you? Because if a beholder winks at you, that's a sign of like a bad luck. That means it's gonna haunt you in your dreams, and then your head's gonna pop, and then like a baby beholder is gonna come out of it.
How can you tell a beholder winks? They have so
Well,
many eyes.
I mean, I imagine only when like one of their eyes closed, it's a wink.
Oh god, I just realised something.
What?
Joe like went out said, "Oh yeah, no, you see that one singular thing, and it's an eye." And Rebecca did the Bobby Bob voice, and I went, "No, it's not Bobby Bob. Technically, the bin are beholderkin, so."
Also, that one
I was
central
correct
eye is
all
all it
along.
fucking needs to decimate every magic caster in this party, by the way. Because that's the
Yeah.
anti-magic eye.
Right.
That's why Cody just runs up and stabs it.
But in any case, now you all know. Let's
Or-
move on.
Integrated by another eye.
So, I'm assuming we can expect more creatures on the way there then. If they have one beholder, well, there's only normally one beholder. They don't like each other. In fact, they actually hate each other more than they hate everybody else. But I also
Either
like there's
way-
the weird theory that every beholder is the same beholder, just a different dream. But either way, we should probably expect more things on
Yep.
the way.
Once we've dealt with Big Doggo Boy.
His grave is next to Doggo Boy.
Yeah.
Yes,
Where are we right now in this hall? Are there doors?
As you've been rushing through, I'd say that up ahead seems to open up into a large, giant hall. 2 doors to the left, 1 to the right.
Cool. I guess we continue forward. And do you want to check those doors? Anybody want to check those doors?
no. I want to
Like-
kill.
You can't. A door's already something. It's already dead wood. You can't
No,
kill.
Kill the guy at the end of this place.
I'll look.
Yeah, but I mean, is he directly at the end of the hall? Do we know that? Is that something that we know? And I was just too busy being high on mushrooms.
I'm just following the roaring and grumbling and growling.
So
Well,
we've got,
it's kind of loud.
so we've got 2 people checking doors there. There is 1 more door to be checked.
I guess.
I mean,
Uylz
Uylz will check a door.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
Put on guard in case of anything jumping out or anything. Yeah. Anything jumping out.
given Allo said it first. Allo, 1, 2, or 3.
3.
Okay, so you're checking the 1 door on the right. Trickstem, 1 or 2.
2.
That means that Allo. Sorry, Uylz gets 1. So,
That's okay.
Allo, you go to open up your door. And there's a slow creaking sound, yet again. And you just see stairs descending downwards. It feels oddly warm coming from down there.
Does this seem like the stairs that are going down to where we need to go?
Make me a perception.
Perception. Dirty 20.
Going off the warmth, the slight grumbling coming from down there, and also what feels low-key like a thumping sound. Like a doof, 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 doof. You can assume this might be the correct way. Trickstem.
Yeah.
A general question: is my microphone on, or have I turned it off? I just somehow.
It's on. We can hear
Can
you.
hear you.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just laughing. I'm just laughing at the same time. Sometimes, just ignore me. Ignore me. I've got 2 monitors, so things get a bit funny on my screens.
Trickstem. Your
I
door.
have reached
Yes.
camera tolerance for today.
What?
I've reached my camera tolerance for today. I've
Oh.
turned it off.
Okay.
Trickstem. Your door seems quite stiff.
I'm gonna
it's trying
barge
to-
you.
Okay, roll me a strength check.
I'll just be watching him do this. It's like,
Trickstem actually manages it. Trickstem shoulder charges the door open.
So strong.
Now make me a dex save.
Oh.
Oh. It's not a nat 1, but it's still bad.
Ooh.
Trickstem. You barge open
Yeah.
the door, and the momentum kind of carries you forward in. And you kind of just run straight into something quite soft and wet and sticky.
Ew.
Me and Trickstem fall. Grace will like.
Hey,
Just
Is it a tiefling?
forward. Not.
You can't really make it out due to the light, but you're
Leigh,
yes.
could I make a dex save to try and pull him back?
I'm gonna say, given that I've already said he's run into it, that'd be a no.
Not
But-
even just kind of reaching my unnaturally long arms in and just dragging him out
Like
after he's
you
hit.
can try and drag him off the thing now, but you couldn't try and
Yeah.
stop him from running into the thing. Is what I'm saying.
Oh no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna try and just drag him away from it.
Yeah. Trickstem.
Yeah.
As Codi comes in and tries to drag you off this thing, you feel your skin start to tingle.
It burns.
Yeah, it burns.
Pulling off harder.
Yeah.
Ow!
Make me a strap check. Oh yeah, easily. You just kind of grab him by the back and just rip him off it like you're ripping a band-aid off something.
Just like,
I'm dying. I'm dying.
Does it make the satisfying sound that usually happens when you pull something soft off of something sticky?
Yeah, it's kind of like a. And as you do so, Codi, actually, Trickstem, I believe you do have a bit of dark vision as well, don't you?
Yeah.
So you two, now that you've done that, Trickstem, your eyes are stinging a bit because you ran into this thing.
Mm.
You realise that half the room is enveloped in what seems to be a large jelly-like creature.
oh great.
Hey, handsome. You burnt me a little.
She'll just kind of like,
Oh my. Sorry.
This is disgusting. Please get me out of here. I don't like it.
No. Can't help you,
you,
unfortunately.
you two, if you want to, can roll me a nature, because I believe that this would be able to be identified with nature.
Ugh.
Trickstem,
Grace just had us
Oh.
here into the door.
Trickstem, you kind of feel like you've seen something like this before with the black pudding.
Oh,
Codi?
I didn't like the black pudding.
Codi, you know this is a gelatinous cube.
oh great, shut the door.
Wait, why?
The door.
Wait, yeah, I was grossed out by this. Yes, let's shut the door.
Wise ideas all around with that one.
Make me a strength check, Codi.
Okay.
Just try and shut it. Given how stiff the door was. Yeah. It's just like shutting the door, you just drag the door shut.
Oh, isn't this a
Nope.
regular House of Horrors?
Uylz,
A regular House of Horrors.
you open up your door. And two yellow eyes peer back at you.
Hello.
Hello there.
Would you like some
Is it-
mushrooms?
Yes, please.
Rebecca, two eyes, not one eye.
Two
Wait.
large yellow eyes stare back. And you hear the sound of paws just against the stone floor, just pacing back and forth.
I take it Grace wouldn't know much about
Um,
this yellow-eyed beastie.
I do have dark vision.
Indeed.
Yeah, because I am a kobold. I do have dark vision, so can I see the rest of it, or is it just literally just two glowing eyes walking about floating like something out of Twilight
I'm
Princess?
just trying to look up the stats for this thing. Give me a sec.
Twilight Princess, I like that.
Toilet Princess.
Fuck off.
Yes, you will see this. Takes your eyes a bit to adjust, but you see what seems to be a large black-furred feline.
Does it have tentacles?
It also has 6 legs.
What the fuck?
Wait, is this my Shadow Panther?
It's a freaking thingamabeast. It's a thingamabeast. We fought these before.
Yes, it's a displacer beast.
Yeah.
Because I thought you were gonna throw my Shadow Panthers back in my face, then, Leigh.
The interesting part as well is this thing doesn't seem to have any chains on it.
Yeah, it's a freaking displacer beast.
Um,
Uylz is going to detect its thoughts. What is it currently thinking?
You detect its thoughts.
Because Uylz is telekinetic, so he can talk to it in its thoughts as well.
Something strikes you as off immediately. You're trying to detect the thoughts of it as it stands there in front of you. And yet the thoughts that you're detecting are coming from your left.
What?
Uylz is going to send a simple phrase to its mind. If you try to do what I think you are doing, this is a very small room, and you can teleport away, but not before I burn you and everything in here. And Uylz will, in his paw, produce a small sort of spark by clicking his claws together.
Yep.
I'm not your enemy. Don't treat me like it.
And then you see the eyes to your left as you just slowly turn. The eyes are further down than you expected, given the size of this other displacer beast that you thought was there. And I'm going to post the picture of this in D&D chat as well.
Oh, is it displacer kitty?
I know what it is.
Yeah, this is what you see.
The Displacer kitten.
Yes, it was.
Oh,
It's a displacer kitten!
This one does have chains around it.
Uylz instantly is just like looking at it, and because he is Uylz, he picks it up.
I should note, this thing is almost as big as you, despite being a kitten.
Uylz has only 11 strength, so he's trying to pick it up. Instead, he's just like giving it a hug and just being like, "You're so adorable!"
It's just kind
Can
of
we
like,
see this happening?
well, you just like see, as you of course adore, you just like see Uylz just flick on a spark. And then just like kind of scoot to the side, just shouting that.
Wait, so this sort of like displacer beast kitten, yours are just what, making a big old fuss of it right here and now,
Pretty much.
like picking it up and stuff.
I'll kind of walk over to Uylz and be like, "What is this?"
His name is Charles!
It's gonna look.
Uylz will present Charles.
It's gonna look towards you, Codi. And it's going to squat down low and do a little butt wiggle.
Oh no!
See, it's
Not a
Charles.
rabbit. I'm not a rabbit.
It's going to try and pounce, and as it does so, you see it get yanked back by the chain reaching its length.
Charles!
Oh damn!
Hold on. I can fix this. I can, Cody, fix this!
I'm gonna go
don't think
the chains. I can see the chains, can't I?
Yeah, given that you've got the dark vision.
I'm gonna go to the chains, and I'm just going to try and snap them.
Okay. You strength check. Who didn't check doors?
No.
Miasma and Grace. Perceptions.
Okay. 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Wow, Cody actually failed a strength check.
I know.
Oh no! Perception. Here, where's perception? Can't
Yes.
fucking figure out where it is. There you go. I failed.
You just kind of try, Cody. You're failing. Yours just comes up and just kind of. Do you know, like the thing you see in comedy shows where they just kind of do a tiny little karate chop tap type thing on it and it just snaps in half?
Yeah.
Yours just kind of does that on the chest, just like. Frickin' ting!
Nope.
Charles is free!
You could have done that entire time.
Yeah,
Are we adopting dangerous animals now?
It's a baby.
we adopted you.
That's true. We also have breakfast, so
We also have breakfast. We also have Allo, Trickstem, Miasma, myself. What's the one other thing? Oh yeah, Ego.
yeah, we have Ego.
Yeah, who is Ego?
He's with Schmitty.
Oh yeah. Oh god.
With
Schmitty
that,
and
Yes,
breakfast.
also with those two perceptions, yeah, you don't hear this.
I
Yeah,
kind
you
of
hear
said
this
that,
conversation going on between them two, but you don't hear what I was having you roll for.
I said to Ego that if anyone tried to hurt breakfast, to eat them.
I'm going to have to roll for
I'm
something.
I'm just not gonna get on the wrong side of any of these pets of yours,
Uh,
then.
I mean,
I'm sure they're lovely. I'm sure they're lovely.
they're supposed to be some very smart creatures. So like, if he wants to be on his own, he can be on his own. But at the same time, like, I'm not going to leave the poor thing to be chained down. I've known a couple of displacer beasts in my life, and I imagine these other people have. But
You're just going to check back and make sure that the displacer piece did not cast illusion on itself just to make itself look like a kitty.
You go up to the illusion and to the little kitten. And how are you going to check on this?
I believe it's just a wisdom, isn't it?
Oh
Just
yes, for the stat
illusion.
things. Let me just look
Yeah.
this up for the stats.
Oh, the displacer kitty up.
It doesn't say how to check about it for displacement.
I
Well,
mean,
displacer-
if it's just an illusion, it's normally wisdom, but it
Yeah.
is your illusion.
I'd say do a wisdom.
I just kind of go up and scoop up the displacer kitty.
Just by the
13.
fact that you felt physical connection from the little kitten, and when you went to pet it, your arm didn't go through it, you assume that the kitten is the real one and the large one was the fake.
Cool. Uylz is just
your name is Charles now, and you are free.
So, Grace and Miasma,
Mm-hmm.
you two make me, and you two make me a perception. Trickstem, you can as well, but with disadvantage. Because your eyes are still stinging from running into a gelatinous cube.
Cody's just there holding the freaking displacer kitten, which is almost as big as her. Which is as big as her, pretty much.
Yep. Okay, and Grace? Okay. Trickstem, you're just like getting your water skin out and just pouring water on your face to just try and stop the burning. Miasma, you notice that Allo isn't with you anymore.
Guys?
Huh?
Guys?
What?
We're missing out.
Grace,
Mm-hmm.
you look to the giant hall over the other end of the corridor, and you see
Giant hall.
distinctly 5 abominations heading your way.
Oh, okay. She's just gonna. You'd hear this like loud pitched like shriek as she sort of points to the as she sort of points. Like abominations, abomination.
I'm sorry, just by the mental image, just like points and shrieks. I'm just imagining you do the ending scene from Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
I never should watch that. But yeah, she's
Some of us have sensitive ears.
Some of us technically don't have ears, but they're holes in the side of our head.
I'm very sorry, but this place is full of horrors and it's very much scaring me.
Oh god, quite literally, where was that from? I remember that bit coming up recently. We were like, do ears count as the actual like outer ear, or like just the ear hole?
And yeah,
Anyway.
she pulls out her quarterstaff.
Yep.
As she sort of backs away.
Get behind us. Charles, you too.
And as you all stand there, Allo, as you're descending down the stairs,
Eh.
you'll hear a bit of commotion from them lot coming upwards, but it seems to be drowned out by the thumping sound that is just louder and louder.
Hmm.
And then you feel a shudder run through the floor.
Oh,
The floor doesn't feel like stone anymore. If I recall right, you do have dark vision as well, don't you? Because you're a
Ye-
kobold. The
Yep.
floor, the ceiling, the walls, it all seems a bit too fleshy now.
uh,
And as the rumble goes through, the 5 abominations stop in their tracks. 4 of them head upwards, just creating like a wall between you lot and the other one. The other one will pull out a small device. Just like seems to be a small runic circle. And they will begin chanting.
Kill it.
Um,
Now. Hey, ranged boys, kill it. I'll keep the other ones busy.
right. Yeah. She will.
Fine.
I mean, to be fair, I was going to say upon hearing this, she would probably react. Yeah. Where are these abominations? Like they're down the hall still, aren't they?
Yeah, they're down the end of the hallway.
Um.
I
So
should note as
completely
well,
free.
given how I've sorted up this thingy, as far from there, the hallway is like 40 foot wide,
Okay.
and the distance
So
between you and them would be like 60 or 80 foot.
right. So in this sort of area, in the area that they're in, could she? Because I know Fireball has a huge area to it. So would it be safe for her
Uh,
to cast Fireball?
yeah, you think it would, yeah. They're far enough distance that fireball won't hit any of your allies.
Coolio. She'll yeah. She'll
I'll kind of make sure Charles is behind me.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
sort of like hisses a sort of like quick fey encampment before.
that's 2 of you having done spells, so you do in the, like, I guess, Urquhart surprise round, you're using fireball. Uylz is
That's
using.
Uylz is using all 3 of his scorching rays. Ignore the damage that it rolled. That is not the
Okay.
actual damage. That's
No,
just
these are a single target.
Hmm.
Are these like single target spells?
No. Scorching ray summons like 3 like sort of spears of flames, and I can hurl them at any target I choose. How many abominations are there in the room?
There are 4.
4. Then I
One
can hurl.
behind them,
Then I can hurl 3 at 3.
and it's the one behind them that's chanting.
Okay, then I will hurl one at the one behind them, which I will use that first that 23 for, and then I will roll 2 more times to see if I hit the other
Okay.
2 that
I will say this.
doesn't.
I'm going to start making. Well, first things first, so we know what's happening there. While I open up a notepad to quickly track this stuff.
For me, are they roundabout?
How many are there?
No, how far away?
I think I said they were like 80 foot away.
80 foot.
Yes.
Um,
I will also say this as well. Uh, I said since this is the surprise round kind of thing, before we do any initiative stuff. Who have we not had a spell from?
Um,
Inferno and Trickstem. Yes,
Yeah,
I can do a spell.
by the way, they've
Roll
not
you
done their
want.
deck save for the
What you
fireball
want.
yet.
Oh, Jesus Christ. what the
yeah,
fuck?
I'll be rolling dex saves for him in a sec. I just wanted to
Yeah.
make sure what these guys are doing first.
Alright, cool.
I think. Is my mic on?
Yeah, your
Casting
mic's
a-
on. We can hear you.
Okay, good. I'm assuming that's what you wanted me to do.
No, we're
I
asking.
just went to the toilet. Okay, I just went to the toilet. I was like, what's going on?
Basically, 4 abominations have appeared in the hallway, and are guarding one of them that's chanting something while doing something over what seems to be a runic stone. Cody's told you a lot, like the rich people, attack the chanting guy.
Oh, okay.
Also going to cast, by the way.
Okay,
Well, that's fair enough.
I
I'm
should
going.
also load up the abomination sheet then to remind myself how much health these guys have.
I'm gonna cast Haste on Cody.
Okay, so Cody gets to go again.
Huh.
No, wait, speed is doubled, gets 2 bonus, that's dexterity draws. And it gets an additional action on each of its turns.
So I can actually get into close combat with them
Yeah, pretty much.
Could take
and
the
still attack.
Yeah. So let me just get these things first.
There you go. Merry Christmas.
So this one had there. Trickstem, what are you doing? You there, Rebecca? Oh,
Is it working?
yeah, we're hearing you.
I'm gonna do magic missile.
Okay. See, that's the interesting one, just purely because I know that one can't be avoided. Given he is too busy doing something, he can't use shield. So that would be that there. These guys are going to make a dex save. Aside from the chanted person who technically can't make a dex save. Because he's distracted. So it is +1.
No. Sorry.
15, 16, 18, and 11.
On who?
Because Grace was doing a fireball.
Oh, okay. Oh, alright, it's this thing. Okay,
Alright.
okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Ignore me, ignore me.
That goes off spell save DC, right? Or spell?
Yeah.
Yeah, spell save DC.
Yes.
Her spell save DC is 17,
So only 1 passes. The rest fail. So the rest will be. 4 of them will be taking full damage, and I believe it is number 3 there that will be only taking half.
yeah, so it's 8d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
So that is also.
Should I roll that?
23.
So if you'll allow me, Leigh, my thing's going to be quite convoluted on my turn.
I know, that's why I try to get everyone else's done at the moment.
Should I roll that damage?
Yeah, please.
Okay, cool. So 8d6 on the. One of them.
8d6, it be on. That damage would just go to all of them. So you just roll it once.
Okay, yeah, of course, and then you just half it for the one that passed, of course.
Yeah.
It was me turning it into rocket science.
Also, while we're here, the 23 went on the one at the back, I know that.
Sorry, my mistake. Again, d6, not d8.
The 11 would have missed, the 19 would have hit. But the 19 only did 4 damage. Which one would the 19 have been on? Santa.
For the 19?
Yeah.
The 19 would have been on one of the ones in front of the chanter, because the 23 was on the chanter.
Yeah. So I'll put that on the person that passed this fireball. So that'll be on that. 35 damage, is it? No, wait, the 86 is 31. So funny.
It's the one. Obviously, it's the one below it. I accidentally rolled the wrong one the first time.
Yeah. That's on that. Half 31 Rounded up would be 16 damage. So, yep, there we go. That's what the hells are at the moment. And they are not enjoying it, but I believe I've done that wrong somehow. Hang on, I just need to work this out again because I've done the health wrong somehow. 30,
It's okay.
22 is 35. 65. 66. 76. 96. Okay, yeah, that's what that should have been on. There we go. Codi.
Okay. So are you ready for the bullshit I'm about to pull on you, Leigh?
Go on.
Because miasma has hasted me.
Yep.
Would you count... Stop me if it's too much to do right now and I can do it on my turn. But Codi would move up into combat. Use her first attack. An extra attack. With Look of the Fiendish and Pyre Starter.
Okay.
I'm just gonna explain to you what she's doing because then you can tell me whether it's too much to do before I do it. If that makes sense.
Okay.
So she'd move up, use her first 2 attacks, then because she used one of her actions to dash to get further, and still has some of that movement left, she would use Action Surge, which activates her Sandals of Surging Waves.
Okay.
A gigantic illusionary wave of water appears over Codi. And she will then dash through the abominations.
Yep.
Not taking attacks of opportunity due to the sandals, and they have to make a DC 15 saving throw. Or be not prone. And then she'd use her next 2 attacks on the chanter.
Okay, first things first, let's see how this goes. So, your attacks, who are you on? You got 1, 2, 3, or 4?
2.
Okay, so roll your attacks. 22 hits. Yep. Hits.
Da, 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 da.
19, 20, that's 23.
Within fire damage.
20.
Take the fire damage inflicted to the creature. So the creature's directly adjacent to it, and within 5 feet, also take 8.
So, hang on, 23.
Leigh, I'm just gonna forward and say I'm sorry. I didn't realize this would happen.
No, give Codi haste more often. Fuck the downside, seriously.
So
I
that would
just
be
knew
that
that
health.
you'd be able to put it to good use because you had an actual brain right now. So I'm like,
So these guys are taking. Given that these guys are like a 10 foot by 10 foot by 10 foot thing, only one of them will be taking an extra bit of damage.
Okay.
Because technically, one of them would be 5 foot next to him. The other one would be 10 foot away.
Okay,
That
that's
makes
fine.
sense. So
That's completely
odds or evens?
evens.
Okay, so that will be hurting number 3.
And now the next part of my plan.
Yep.
Action Surge!
Yep.
So...
As the thing says, you're going to try and dash through them.
Yes. Well, I was gonna just run through their legs because I'm little. And they can't take attacks of opportunity on me because of the boots.
That is true.
But as I'm running through them,
Yep.
they all need to make a DC 15 saving throw.
Okay.
Strength saving throw. Or be knocked prone. as a giant wave of water. You all see an illusionary giant wave of water appear out of nowhere and start following Cody.
You see me Alice going, hey, hey. She's like working all
Cody,
for this right now.
Cody uses surf.
Just there, like, ah!
You didn't know you could have used an extra attack, like for your you could have used the extra attack then done an action surge.
I did.
You did? There's
No,
only
I did.
2 there.
Yeah, but I couldn't use my bonus action to do it because I needed bonus surge, so I couldn't bonus action to do my secondary attack. So I did my normal attack and then extra attack.
Yep. So these things
Okay,
were
fair
creating the illusion of a wave.
Yep. But they still have to make the DC 15 saving throw or be not prone.
Is that just due to the force, or is that because of the illusion, them assuming the wave is crashing down on them?
As
What?
Let me just read what it says. Illusion such a world to follows you in your wake. Until your next turn, your moments and creatures you pass through must make that or be not prone. I'm going to say they're going to have to make that not because of the illusion, but because of the force you're running through them. Because these things would see through the illusion.
That's fine.
So they are still going to have to make this. So also, given that you're in combat with that one, through there, given that you hit that one, you would have been on that side of it. How far are you dashing?
I am dashing right up to the chanter.
There is a problem with that.
What?
There is no space to do so.
Well, if need be, I'll just run between his legs and get behind him.
That works better.
Because I've got double movement speed, so dashing
So
would...
that would be a fail. That would be a fail. That would be a fail. That would be a pass. And the chanter passes.
That's fine. Because now I'm going him from behind.
Hang on. Yeah, be not prone. So number 1, 2, and 3 are not prone. 4 is still up, and the one behind is still up.
So I will literally run through the chanter's legs, get behind him, and then go at him.
Does that not count as your action?
I've got more than one action.
You used an action to dash.
Yeah.
To get up to him. Then you attacked. And then you used action surge to get
Action
yourself...
surge.
Yeah, to get yourself a third action. And then you use those.
Which aren't which activate immediately when I activate action surge. It's not an action with the boots.
But it is a movement.
No, it's not.
Until your next turn, your movement does not provoke attacks of opportunity creatures you pass through. That counts as movement.
Yeah, I'll be moving through them, but I have double move thanks to haste.
Wait.
And dashing allows me to move them.
Hang on, let me just check that haste. Speed is doubled. Yeah, and I've always said that you can break up movement, so yes. Okay.
Woo!
It's just that I get confused because they're like, yeah, but I did say it was 80 and that a lot, but yeah, double movement speed and you can break it up between,
Yeah, I planned this.
Yeah.
As soon as I got haste. And now I'm going to attack.
Okay.
So, first attack on the chanter.
That hits.
Scene.
Okay. Yep.
Second attack on the chanter.
Hits.
16. And third attack on the chanter. I can use my bonus action this time.
Yep. Just by the bonuses to your strength, that third one will kill them.
Okay. Yeah.
And as you do so, the runic symbol drops and shatters on the ground. Oddly enough, you hear 2 shattering sounds.
Eh?
It's the
Point.
abomination's. The abomination that's still on his feet, I should say, because when they was a prone, and they'd have to do it on their
Yep.
turn. Looks back, realizes this, and he's going to rush down the hallway, try and push past people. So I'm going to say who would be closest to that door. I'm going to roll a 1d4 for this. Let's see who was closest to the door. Grace. He kind of rushes past you. Try and get down that staircase that Allo went down. You can get an attack of opportunity on him.
Yeah. Absolutely. So he's in like close quarters at the minute, though, isn't he? So
Yep, and given he'll be leaving close quarters soon to get down the stairs, you get to attack him.
right. I guess. So could you do like? Could you? I mean, how hazardous would a spell be? Considering I'm trying to like work out how close
Attacks of
together people
opportunities, I believe, are
are.
just a melee attack, isn't it?
Yeah, you can't use
But,
an attack.
so-
There are no
That's-
range spell attack of opportunities.
works out for the best anyway. Probably and well, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So she'll her using her quarterstaff.
Yep.
Got a hit.
That
Oh.
unfortunately misses
Um,
as he rushes down the
Um,
stairs.
Yeah, usual. How's it go?
I want to say. Mm.
Oh, go on.
I was going to say she pursues in case he's going to get reinforcements or something.
Okay, so Grace rushes down after this thing. Allo?
Hmm?
You can hear something coming down the stairs towards you, and as you look back, you see an abomination with Grace chasing after it.
How far away is it?
I'd say you were like 20 foot down the stairs.
Hmm. Okay. I am going to cast Guardian of Faith
Okay.
directly in front of me.
Everyone else that is still up there, aside from Codi, who is all over the other end. So, Codi, you'd be rolling this with disadvantage. Everyone else, so Miasma and Trickstem and Uylz, roll me a perception.
I was thinking it includes
Oh no. Okay. Miasma, you there?
Yes.
Perception, please.
Okay.
did I roll this too?
You're currently down the stairs, so
Yeah,
the only thing that you're hearing at the moment,
I am not
Okay.
getting good rolls today. I'm gonna refresh.
the thing that you're hearing at the moment, Grace, is a slow, droning, thumping sound.
As she pursues.
Yes. Everyone
Right.
else, though, you're rolled above the 10 because it's not being sneaky about this whatsoever. You hear several metallic thuds on the ground. Roughly 10 of them.
Wait, 10 metallic hooves?
Not hooves, like thuds. Like something clattering on the ground.
I heard hooves, and I was like, oh great, it's a gorgon. I'll just turn into a chicken.
And you hear all of you technically rolled 13 aside from Cody there. Miasma and Jules do have the higher bonus to this, so you both will hear this part. You hear a voice call out from behind you. Oh, the failsafe has gone. I'm coming to get you, Grace.
Okay, she'll step aside.
I mean, you're quite far up from the hole from this, but as you and Jules look back from that, You quite literally
I-
watched one of the doors splinter outwards as it's blown up.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I also just fucking walks out to the side just to avoid any like getting into any like collateral damage in this situation.
Cody's still just vibrating at the end of the corridor.
Yep.
I was just
Cody,
gonna
I'd
show-
recommend moving.
I was gonna say, could Grace fire spells as she chases this?
As you chase the
He's-
abomination,
Yeah, like a magic
first
spell
things first,
something.
let me just read what Allo spell does, so I forget.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Any creature you sorcerer that moves in the space within 10 foot first succeed on a dex save or takes damage. Okay. So it's going to have to make
This is a
dex save.
stairwell as well, so it's going to be interesting to see it try to squeeze between it and a freaking guardian.
+1. It fails and it is taking 20 damage. So this thing just kind of slams into it with its radiant shield. And it just kind of stumbles back. I will say you can get an attack now, Grace.
Okay, cool. Yeah, she'll just use a magic missile as she's pursuing.
Sorry.
I'll get
Just this really big shiny guy.
this. I want to say 3rd level.
Okay. So
So
3d4, 44, 5d4 plus 5.
that will be the one.
And while you're rolling that, though still in the corridor. Yeah, given the abomination's reaction, plus that door just quite literally exploding, the voice calling out that it's going to get Grace. And given what Grace had mentioned she found earlier,
You can see it, right?
as it slowly starts to hover out of the large doorway, you'll be able to see it, yes. You're
Can I-
attempting to polymorph it.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
As you do so, you find nothing happens.
But it wasn't looking at us. It was looking at Grace, wasn't it?
Grace
Grace
isn't
went
in
down
the corridor.
stairs.
Chased after the fiend to quickly kill
Yeah.
it.
Grace isn't in the
I mean,
corridor, and there is only, aside from the staircase and the giant hole in the wall, there's really
I mean,
only
it's
one
still-
other way in here.
Us. Like, because Uylz is still like.
That is
Okay.
true if it's still emerging outwards, yeah. That is true.
Yeah, like if it's just broken through the door, it wouldn't be. I mean, I don't know. You have final say. You have final say. This is just me attempting to argue that this will work, but you have final say on whether or not it works.
I know, so it would have done that, it would have blown up the wall. And its first view would have been the staircase, the giant hole in the wall, and the other corridor. And given it's hearing noises from the other corridor, I'd assume it would be turning rather than just floating directly ahead, meaning its gaze would be coming upon you all.
Doesn't matter to me.
Yes, but
Like,
polymorph isn't instant spell.
yeah,
It does take concentration, but it is cast instantly. So it's a matter of did you see it first or did it see Uylz first?
ooh, that's a good question, especially with that 13
You could
perception
roll
that you
to
rolled.
see.
Yeah, I'll say it'll be a perception roll off.
Okay. Oh yeah, perception roll. Kids beholder. Let's see how this will go. Yeah, no. It's our Uylz first.
I mean,
We haven't seen
If
it
I just-
roll yet.
yeah, that's the thing. It does have skills perception plus 12.
Yeah. It's our Uylz
Yeah.
first. It's our yeah, I know how beholders work.
So yes,
It's
it
our
does look,
Uylz first.
it does turn, and its eyes gaze upon you. And as you try and flick a polymorph towards it, just like trying your best, it just lets out a slight laugh. You're not Grace. I may play with you some other time, little lizard.
You're just
Wait.
gonna chuck his scimitar at it.
Like,
Yes?
now might be a good time to do initiatives.
Yeah, initiative time. Yeah, if we are surrounded, the surprise round is probably over.
Technically, I would say you are currently not surrounded. Because those guys are prone. And given how
I'm
the other
going
one
to run past them.
Yeah, given how the other one reacted, you feel like these three might just flee.
Yeah, I'm just gonna if we're not in combat, then I'm gonna run past the spellcasters and put myself directly between that beholder and the door where Grace went.
Okay. What are you others doing then? Because I know Allo and Grace are on the staircase currently. So Trickstem, Miasma, and Uylz. I know Uylz just said you're throwing your scimitar, which misses, unfortunately.
Yeah, he
Does it-
doesn't really use the scimitar.
What's the AC of this thing? Yeah, no, that misses.
Yeah, I was about to say.
So, yes. Trickstem and Miasma, what are you two doing now that you see this giant monster floating downwards towards you?
Well, just staring at it currently because I have no idea what to do and don't want to anger it.
Move out of the way. Hello?
What do you
Microphone on?
want, jackass?
Grace Martel.
Is the
Yeah.
microphone on?
Yes, we
Yeah,
can hear.
no.
Anyway, yeah, I
Okay.
just move out of the way. That's basically the long and short of it. Miasma doesn't know Grace. Grace just fucking showed up, so Miasma's like, fuck this, I'm not getting put my ass in the line for someone who just showed up.
So I'm assuming Miasma just kind of ducks into that room where you found the displacer cup. Speaking of which, the displacer cup has ducked into there as well. The displacer cup's been like, nope.
But just kind of
Why are you looking for Grace?
Cody's just there, like, yeah, no.
Because they disrespected me.
I mean, they do that a lot, but like, they're a human. Like, are you gonna really be offended by a fucking human? Like, that's kind of like, that's what they do with bugs. It's like getting angry at an ant because the ant pinched you.
And yet, when an ant pinches you, do you not try and squish it?
I try not to. They're good for the ecosystem, and they're farmers too. Like,
Yes,
they take-
the difference is humans are not good for the ecosystem.
says a beholder who literally destroys the existence of the universe as you exist within this reality.
Yup.
That's not an offense. That's just like that's kind of what our existences do. What? Stop! What?
Stop talking for a second.
Oh, okay.
Well, you see, this guy doesn't speak for us. Hi, Codi. Nice to meet you. Sorry that one of my group offended you, but with such a great, magnificent being as such as yourself, well, I'm sure you don't need the
Sorry, my brain died. What's the fucking word?
the praise of mere mortals like us to make you know how powerful you are. So, I'm sure you insect.
You say mortals, but I already know what your kind are. Name you child of the Shadow Mother.
Definitely, I'm a child of the Shadow Mama. But that doesn't change what you are, does it?
It doesn't. It's just amusing that you call yourself mortal.
Well, technically up here I am. That's the sad part.
All things can die if you hit it with a stick hard enough.
Well, not Namirs normally, but material Namirs, if we're up above the surface, can.
Look, I'm just asking of a simple thing.
What?
Tell me where Grace is. Just point me in a direction. I'm not asking for any specific details. Just point me in a direction and I'll find them myself. It's
I was
more
just
fun
pointing
that
where
way.
the abominations
Where's
went.
the main gate?
back
help
to...
our big tree friend. She went back towards the main gate to help our tree friend.
It is going to incite you all. So you two make me a deception check. Make me a deception check. 1986. Oh, okay. Is this based on a wisdom or an intelligence? I forget what it is for insight.
It is intelligence for insight, I believe.
No, it's not. It's
Or
wisdom.
no, it's wisdom. It's wisdom. Yep, it is
Plus
wisdom.
2.
Oh!
This isn't the me to be game. This is the defender wins game.
I have a +6 to deception. It has a +2 to wisdom. Does that count for anything?
No, but at the
Given
same
that
time.
this was defender wins, it was tried to see past you and it failed. Well, it rolled the same as you, therefore defender wins. You just about convince it. Because it weren't you tried to meet and beat its insight. Otherwise it would have rolled insight first.
Okay.
Given you rolled deception first, it was trying to beat you and failed.
Okay.
So it just looks at you two, looks at Uylz, then looks at
All
you.
right, now there's a lot of.
He's been eating mushrooms all day.
I wondered what that stench was.
Want some?
No. I'll say this, though. If I find out you've been lying, I'm going to come back here and I'm going to smite the pretty boy first.
Hey, he's my bitch. You don't get to touch him.
If you don't find her, I can help.
The cat,
She
get,
shouldn't be that way, though.
the cat
Why
gets
are you
skinned
so
second.
Wait, what? I'm offering to help if you cannot find her when you go that way.
Curiosity killed the cat, miasma.
Who said
I'm not curious.
Who said I was talking about? Who said I was talking about you?
What?
You don't touch Charles.
I'm all for people skinning miasma. And in fact, there have been times where I want to, but you touch a fucking baby, and that's low even for like people of our persuasion. So like keep your eyes off the child, because I can't help you if you touch that child. I can't help you. With the amount of pure hellfire I will rain upon this place!
Look, beholder, look. I'm not sure of your name, and I don't think you're gonna tell me because names are, But, look.
Sure.
If you don't hurry and get back to the gate, she's just gonna flee right out of here.
She has a habit of running away from everyone.
Exactly. She's a runner.
Speaking of which, it's going to twitch its eye stalks. And let's see what I get.
Oh boy. That said, if out of character, what I'm trying to explain is Miasma is just gonna have like a backup for you guys. Like she will, if it comes back, she will point it in the right direction. But it's buying you guys time to fucking book it.
3, an 8, and a 9.
Waiting.
Its eye stalks, twitch, and focus on the abominations. And now I need to make some rolls. Because one of them needs to make a wisdom. The first one needs to make a wisdom saving throw. It fails, scrambles to its feet, and flees. Fury.
Sorry, Leigh, I'm just gonna have to be RB real
That's okay.
quick.
No worries.
Might be for a few minutes. RB.
Okay. The second one needs to make a dex save. And the third one will also need to make a dex save. So let's see how this goes. +1 for both. They both fail. So the first one, you see it scramble, get to its feet and run off. The second one, You just watch as it just shudders and its skin and flesh starts to harden into stone. Till it's just like a perfect little stone statue. The third one, he's taking 10d8 damage.
By the way, speed damage, just when you get back to it, Grace did do some damage to the one I'm running. I don't know if you calculate it or whatnot. A little bit of damage from the thingy.
Hang on, I just need to look this up.
Magic missile when she was chasing it.
Oh! Small and non-magical object, a creature. Force. Yeah, apparently this thing just disintegrated. Yeah. So, the first one you saw scrambled to its feet, ran off. Second one turned into a stone statue. The third one just lets out a howl of pain and just crumbles to dust. And then it just smiles as it looks back at you all. Well, either we'd be seeing you never or we'd be seeing you soon. Depends on how the truth was told. And floats off.
Not defending you for defending.
Yeah, Matt.
What?
Uylz just turns his head, looking at Miasma, takes off his glasses, wipes his glasses, puts his glasses back on.
But yeah,
We're gonna have a serious word with you later on about surrendering people and whatnot instantly without a fight. Okay?
Very well.
Don't make Uylz go from crazy Uylz to therapist Uylz. We all know that's bad!
But yeah,
Well, what
Well,
about
but you should
Pixie,
know
okay?
that everyone in this general vicinity is not about to be given up by me that easily.
but yeah,
But if someone joins and they're turned out to have some backstory or anything that could cause a serious problem, I am not going to be one that will immediately hide them. That is not the person I am.
Like somebody who was a dragon that was reincarnated by the gods, or a fiend from the very pits of hell whose brother's an asshole and killed one of the party members while also possessing one of the party members,
Well,
or the little kobold from a zombie village, or the cat in the hat who got pissed off by a bunch of hags and cursed. Everybody in this fucking party has fucked up backstories with people after them.
you realize that, for example, you haven't done anything that can have anyone come after us. When it comes to
Everyone
Codi,
has.
when it comes to Codi, the things that she did are not her fault. And I don't know what droid you're trying to make with Allo, not Ranna. Allo. I don't know what point you're trying to make with Allo, but she never did anything wrong. She wouldn't hurt a fly as far as I'm aware. Well, you know what I mean.
What
And
I'm
as
trying
for
to tell you.
well, the hags haven't come for me yet, have they?
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing at the idea now. It's like, Allo would never hurt a fly. Meanwhile, down in the stairs, who spirit guard you're still just slapping that?
That's what I said, as far as I'm aware.
What I am trying to tell you, though, is that this party has, upon multiple occasions, pissed off multiple people who are constantly after them. That's why we're in this fucking ziggurat in the first place, because we pissed off a bunch of people. That and because the gods.
Well, I'm in
but
here. I'm in here. I'm in here because I want to find a way to help my own issues, and I'm assured that that's the same case for many of you, although I can assume that some of you are a lot more selfless than I. I want little more than to be able to revert my life to the way it had been. Unfortunately, I have to go for a bunch of things that will be painful, will probably almost kill me, and as I say, my voice is dying because, well, not my voice is dying, but I'm not. I have this train of thought of a goddamn peanut because I'm drunk. But as I was saying, I just want my family back. Help.
I mean,
You understand what I mean? I
don't
am not a nice
understand.
person. I am not a nice person anymore. I used to be nice. I wish I was nice. But I do not have the space in my brain to be nice anymore. If something comes out, if we have a thief in the party who is going out of their way to be a pain in the ass to everyone, I will put them at the bottom of my priority list. If we are about to be murdered by a giant monster and they say, oh, this person who I do not have any emotional connection to is the problem here, then I will go, oh, there they are, very well. I am not the type of person who will immediately save people. Not anymore.
And how will you
I
be
am
able
sorry.
to look your family in the fucking eyes?
They're not my favorite words. Friends. I
How will
will
you be
not.
able to look your friends in the eyes when everyone that has ever trusted you has now proceeded to be fucked by you? How will they be able to remain your friends when they
everyone.
find that out?
Why?
You are just quite literally saying that if anybody in this party was to do
Not anyone
something,
now.
or that
Not
anybody
anyone
in this
now.
party would cause something, or anything from our backstories would come up, you would be willing to sell us the moment that it put your hairy fucking ass in danger, instead of standing side by side.
Why do I?
And look, I am the definition of an asshole. I was a black fucking dragon. But you can't do that, because fact of the matter is we are in the enemy war zone, and if we cannot trust you based on the fact that you were willing to sell us to save your own desires.
Why do I imagine just
But here,
between you
think
two,
of it.
just between you two arguing, Trix is just there in the middle of you two, just petting the little displacer cub.
That's the cat they were talking about.
I think we should murder Miasma.
Excuse me.
Charles.
I'm kind of curious as to what's going on Grace's end here.
That's okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Because
Hi, Cody.
I would-
chasing down the thing to essentially kill it and then get back to the party, but I'm not quite sure how far ahead she currently is. What
You're
I
gonna
would
kill.
imagine-
You're gonna kill me.
No, it's
she
Grace went down the stairs.
Sorry, my
chasing
my
the,
mental function is
vomit
very much
kitchen.
limited here.
She's
Don't
chasing
say it.
the.
Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, Michael.
No,
I have an idea. Talking out my ass half the time.
I'm sorry.
But no, I was just curious what was happening on her end, because obviously after she chased the fiend and all, and
I would imagine Grace probably was chasing it, and then she's seen freaking Spirit Guardian materialize and just.
I'm sorry. Give
Sorry,
me, I'm sorry. Give me a moment.
They're
my,
both broken.
my face hurts.
I'm just going to run this by asking a very simple question, Miasma. Can we trust you to save our lives if our lives need to be saved?
You can.
No, we cannot.
No, Miasma, singling out one person, that's not trust. Just by saying that I can, but if you cannot save somebody just to save them, based off of never meeting them before, I can't trust you to save me just because of me, because you will eventually be given the choice of either me or somebody else, or somebody even closer to you. At some point, a line will be drawn, and I'm not certain.
I need a drink.
Based off of what's happened. But that's the simple question. I'm a paranoid creature. I was a black dragon. We're naturally paranoid. So, yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I need a drink there, and my face hurts because it was just the bluntness of Rebecca just a trick of going, we should kill Miasma, just out of the blue.
Just a character. I had to stop for a second.
Okay, so.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh well.
I'm guessing we were all just kind of stood there hearing this happen.
Yeah, you were Trickstem was. I'm going to say, just quickly cutting over to the other two because. So, yes, you saw Allo bash the guy in the face with her Spirit Guardian, and she chucks a couple of magic missiles down at it.
Yep.
And as you did so, you definitely started hearing the voice of the Beholder getting closer, Grace. And for a while, all three of you just kind of paused, including the abomination. And with its, you heard the others just kind of. They saved your skin basically by lying. Aside from Miasma sounded like she was about to sell you out for a second. During them all arguing, the abomination looks between you two. It's going to try and dash past you again. It's going to get hit for another 20 Allo.
Yep.
Because that thing was still there. And now it's just looking between you both like, okay, how do I even get out of here now?
If you can talk, feel free to.
It's going to walk over to one of the walls. Like one of the fleshy walls. Grace, you won't know that these are fleshy at the moment because you're not barefoot. Are you barefoot? I believe you're wearing shoes.
Yeah, it's got like a sandals on.
So it would feel like softer ground, but you don't know it's fleshy. Especially given you don't have dark vision as well. But you see, Allo, you'll see this guy walk up, place his hands on the wall. Actually, no, wait, that's a good point. Your guardian glows, doesn't it?
I would imagine it does probably have a slight glow to it.
So just from that slight glow, you would notice that there is something up with the walls of this place, Grace. And you see this thing walk up, place its hands on the wall, and you just watch these little tendrils shoot out from the wall, wrap itself around this creature, and pull it inwards.
Whilst it's doing that, could she attempt to try to kill it, or with another spell, or is that too late?
You can attempt to.
I think how what's the sort of how tight is this hallway and stuff at the moment, or this
20 foot wide, around 10 foot tall. Not 20 wide, sorry, 10 foot wide. So this thing quite literally would have been able to squeeze its way down here. 10 foot tall. I said Allo was 20 foot down, so you would have been 10 foot down with this thing being roughly 15 foot down. No, wait. You would be 5 foot down because this thing would be 10 fingers, so it'd be like 10/15 foot down.
Right.
Hence why it had no real way of escape.
So I guess so basically so could a spell potentially risk hitting Miasma?
Miasma's all the way up in the other room. Me and Allo.
Oh right, okay. So
depends on the spell.
So it's 10 foot wide, 10 foot high.
Yep. As long as you're not using an AoE spell, it should be fine.
So based on her surroundings, if Miasma's quite a distance,
Allo.
could she use a shatter? Could we use a shatter on this thing, or is that too?
Shatter, I believe, is an AoE spell.
It would, right? Yeah, I was just trying to imagine that. Sorry, it's just because we don't have a map. I was just trying to I sort of map it in my head. I guess she'll just cast another. Yeah, she'll just cast another thingy then. Magic missile. This time at I guess the highest level slot she has being 4th. So yeah, she'll just do that.
Okay.
Because best thing I can think for her to do without potentially blowing the place up partly.
So what's your highest spell slots at the moment?
4th,
3,
which
4,
has available.
3, 4, 5, 4, 64 plus 6. Oh. Yep, you hit it. It looks extremely injured. Looks like it's near death, as it's just
Oh,
absorbed
baby.
into the wall.
That was a really fucking good roll. Holy shit. Good
Yep.
for you.
I will say this. That thing had 29 HP left,
Oh, okay.
but as you two watch, as this thing is absorbed into the wall, it looks like it just the flesh just ripples for a bit, and then what just seems to be like the face of this creature just forms into the fleshy walls, just stretched out, as if it's become one with the walls.
Damn it.
That looks uncomfortable.
Uh, roll me a medicine there, Allo.
Okay. I'm really good at medicine, so this should be nice. 24.
Yeah, it looks uncomfortable because it's dead, but not dead, if that makes sense. The creature
Fucking
itself
kill it.
is
Smack,
dead.
smack, smack.
The creature itself is dead, but it seems to become. It seems to have merged with the walls itself. It's become one with the walls, but no longer sentient or alive for itself.
Ugh. Just looks like Grace.
Hmm.
I don't like that.
Me neither. Very, rather icky.
At this
Rather, natural.
at this point, the arguing would have stopped upstairs.
With Cody just shouting enough.
Yep. So what are you all doing now?
She's just gonna, look
Are we-
over,
If I'm going to be involved in anything quickly, I'm just going to forewarn you. I'm going down quickly to grab something downstairs quickly to grab something. So I'll be back in a sec.
Alright,
Say something in response to the situation, Cody.
what?
I want to say something in response to the fucking argument as Cody because I wasn't there when it was
Alright.
happening. And then
So
it ended.
we'll wait for
after-
Inferno to get back to do that then, if that's fine.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we may need Inferno for that. So
Yes.
you two that are down in the stairway,
yeah.
are you
She
going
just
to?
sort of,
Go.
upon seeing as she's been hearing this creature in her head, she's assuming that she may have done something to set it free, so she's feeling
It
kind of.
wasn't in your head. It was quite literally shouting. It was quite literally speaking this out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. But from this, she assumes that she may have accidentally done something to release it, so she's just sort of like feeling very disappointed in herself, just making her way back upstairs, head in hands.
Yep. So Cody, you feel someone approach behind you. As you look behind you, you see Grace there.
In time, waiting for Miasma to get back.
Ah, yes. Allo, are you following them back upstairs or are you continuing downstairs?
I feel confident in waiting there, but at the same time, I don't want to be standing on the fleshy bit, so I'm probably going to move at least to the not fleshy bit of
Okay.
staircase.
So you move a bit further up the staircase. The throbbing's still quite loud in here, but not as loud as you get further up.
Gonna-
Yep, the little displacer cub, Charles, as I guess you've now dubbed it, is still pestering you, Trickstem, because you were the less loud of everyone there.
Yeah.
It's just sniffing at you. And
I'm slowly pulling out a knife just in case. Well, the dagger.
What?
Well, I made a good suggestion, didn't I?
Stop.
It would save a lot of problems.
No. Trickstem. No.
What's happening
That's
to
the
me?
exact reason this argument happened.
Well, we'll never have an argument like this again.
We can't just kill our problems, Trickstem,
Well, how are you meant to fix them then?
by actually facing them. God, I can't believe I'm the actual child here, being the mature one.
Oh,
I
I'm
can't
gay.
feel that I was reflecting
Okay, I'm
back
back.
and
Wait,
having
is
to explain to everybody.
microphone on?
I
Welcome back.
think the
Okay,
knife
hello.
will offend miasma enough to kill her.
Wait, what?
Trickstem.
What's going on here?
Stop.
I just went down to
nothing,
get a drink of
Miasma.
Coke.
Hi.
I just went down to get a drink of Coke. What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing. I'm talking about the cat thing.
Are you sure
Anyway.
about that?
Go.
Look at it. It's stroking up to me.
Go.
Everyone.
Let Dion talk.
Okay.
You're very quiet, Dion.
I'm on my iPad. My headset is fucked.
Okay,
Anyway.
that explains it. Go ahead.
So Cody shouted, "Enough!" while you were after, and then the argument ended. But Cody's gonna look between the two of you. First turning to Miasma and going, "You! You are part of this group, correct?
Yes.
She is part of this group. Regardless of your personal feelings, we protect each other while we're traveling together. Understand?"
Yes. I will stand by on the circumstances that you are our leader in a sense. I understand that and I will respect it.
I don't even know how I became the leader of this group, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The point is, we all have to have each other's back, regardless of personal feelings. We're in the middle of enemy territory. There's a beholder after that one's ass. And, you know, half this party are fucking spellcasters.
That is a good point.
I just love that thing then of like, I don't know how I even became the leader of this party. I do,
Yeah.
by bullying everyone else into submission.
It wasn't really, though. Everyone just started listening to Cody.
Everyone just listens to you, Dion. That's the long and short of it. It's like you're the no, I don't mean this in like the weird way, but you're the team mom, basically.
I mean, everyone listens to me or Santa. Because
yeah, it's one of you two.
Apart from Leigh, we're
or
two
Zach, it depends.
experienced players. Apart from Leigh, we're two of the most experienced players.
Yeah, that's part of the reason.
Carry on.
Also, I'm too quiet to be a group leader.
Continuing on.
And all things considered.
Crashing swiftly on.
Yes.
She's like, secondly, use that spell on me more. I feel tired now, but fuck, that was a rush. Anyway.
She just, like, you actually see, like, a slight genuine smile behind the hollow one. At that. She's like, okay.
Then turns to Grace as she comes up the stairs. You!
Why the fuck's a beholder after you?
No, it's fine. Don't insult beholders! You've put this entire party in danger.
I wasn't.
In their
I
defense,
don't know what I said to insult him. I was only talking to him.
in their defense, not letting them kill you is considered an insult. Like literally, just being a non-beholder and breathing in the same room is an insult to a beholder. Like it's it's not really their fault.
By wandering off alone, looking into a room, and talking to a beholder and telling it your name, you've put everyone in danger. Is that better?
I mean, it makes better sense.
Don't wander off alone. You are squishy as fuck. We're here to achieve a singular goal. Kill the guy that I assume, because it wasn't in any of the other rooms, and I don't know. Allo, what was down that thing you went down?
Allo didn't follow her all the way back up.
Like, you are at the door, so you could look down. You are at the door still, so you could turn around and look down it.
Hey, Allo! Oh.
Just holding. It's a really weird passageway.
Yeah,
it's the ground from down there.
As you're brushing against the walls with the feathery bits of one of your bolts, the walls tremble. And Cody, you quite literally see this. It looks normal at first. You don't really notice too much because you're focusing too much on Allo. And then you see the walls just kind of ripple and tremble under the brushing.
Is it kind of like a tickly type thing, or like I should stop doing it?
Kind of like if, imagine if you did that to someone who was sleeping, they just kind of like nudge them, like, nah. It's kind of like that.
Allo.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. You should come get a closer look at it.
I think
Uylz
you're inside
Uylz
the
is already
grumbling
down
thing.
looking at it.
I think this is inside the grumbling thing.
Well, it is further down. That's where we're going, right?
Yep. But this means that the doggo boy is much bigger than we anticipated, and I'm probably gonna have to go microscopic on its ass and cut it up from the inside.
We did understand that this was a probability. Like in fairness, Schmitty was a giant brain monster, and the ghost person was a bunch of mist. I'm still not really clear what happened there.
I thought he was stuck in a crown.
Yeah, I still got
Maybe
that.
they were stuck in a crown. Yeah, but we kind of understood that there was a small chance that he'd be bigger than what we thought. Maybe not this big, but what are you doing, Allo?
Oh, we're
Well,
inside.
I was
Inside?
curious to see what would happen if I tickled.
It's gonna take a feather and start tickling it with a feather.
Yep.
So the festival is named what, Aaron?
Guys,
Hmm?
we're gonna do this safely. I'm going in front. I can
Well,
stab.
that's not very safely for you.
I can take a hit. But
If you want to do this safely, I'll just summon Jeremiah to go up in the front.
nah.
So the walls tremble as you brush against it again. Uylz
If it
and
turns
Allo-
out this is just a giant nostril, I'm gonna laugh.
Uylz and Allo, since you two are the ones doing this, you can both roll me another medicine.
Okay. Natural 20.
That'll do it. Let's see what Uylz gets.
60.
Yeah, that'll just about do it as well. The idea of this being the insides of a creature at first has seemed plausible until you realize this feels more like skin layering the walls
Oh, so it's
Yeah.
the outside of Sure.
with
Yeah,
flesh
this
behind
feels
it.
This feels more like the outside than the inside, Cody.
Let's
Uylz
Outside of
is
four. Sorry, I had to say that.
I
What?
don't know what that word means, miasma.
I don't even know what the
Out
word
of
was.
character. I said we're inside a pore.
Oh, poor. I thought you said the other word.
Oh no,
Oh!
we're not going down the route of having someone do a vor roll again. It almost blew Josh.
We're not. We
No,
won't have Penny here.
Petri, no.
Okay.
Like,
Uylz is trying
guys,
to do
guys.
this thing is
Can't
thing.
do this yet. We don't have Vinny. But
Why would
I'll
Vinny
say
be doing
because they said whore.
What?
No,
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 we
no,
said
not that one.
pore.
He said
Like
pour,
skin
like a skin
pore.
pour.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
they said poor, and then I made the joke of vor, not whore.
Yeah.
I heard
Okay.
whore.
What,
I mean, maybe better word.
Uylz is going
Hello.
to use detect thoughts on this.
Okay, what is the range of detect thoughts?
I just have to be right next to the creature.
Okay,
So if this is part of it, then that's
I'm going to need you then, as you go up to there and try and detect the thoughts of this thing. And as soon as you do so, make me a wisdom save.
wisdom save. Cool. Let me. Jeez. Actually, I don't think.
Yeah, it actually I don't have to because it can't communicate back to me.
It's not because of that.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay. Oh, well, cool. I get launched by psionic energy. Yay!
You don't get launched by Sonic Age either. You instantly drop the copper piece and remove your hand from it and just back away holding your head. Because as you tried to
I mean,
detect the thoughts of this thing, your mind was flooded with many different thoughts all at once, many different voices shouting into the void.
cool. There would have been no copper piece though because it is from the telepathic feat,
Oh
so
yeah.
you can just
Well, you don't drop.
because he's.
Yeah,
For me.
you just
But
kind of
yeah,
back off
he.
holding your head.
Ah, that's a lot of people.
Oh, it is a hive mind.
You ain't gonna tell me it's hard, man. To my defense, there's a lot of voices in
So,
there in
all
my
things
head.
considered, is this entire thing a creation of creatures merged together by their flesh and minds?
Yes, no,
Yes.
yes,
Yes,
but it's complex.
I'm just
It's
imagining.
complex.
I've just imagined as Miasma says that Allo's just pointing to the face that's still in the
Wouldn't-
wall.
Yeah.
Wouldn't Arcana
Well,
roll
hello. How are
have
you?
anything here?
Who are we saying that to?
The face in the wall.
Uh,
They're kind of dead. They won't talk back.
what was that, Michael, for about an Arcana?
They're dead, you say?
So-
Do you say
Well,
they're dead?
She
Rather.
air quotes the
fuck.
dead.
So,
I've got an
Michael.
idea. How
Give
does
Michael a
with
chance.
this?
Ah,
Give
thing-
Michael a chance.
Stop.
Sorry, Dion.
nice.
Are you okay?
So it sounds like my question was, but basically from what Grace is hearing here, does she know, is it a thing of we're basically inside a giant beastie, right? Or do we
From
not know?
what's been worked out, you're not so much inside a giant beast. It's either you're on a giant beast, or the beast is just wrapping itself around the walls.
Okay. My following thing is could something like an arcana distinguish what it is, or would it be more of a nature thing?
Given that you saw the abomination get absorbed into the walls, you assume this
Yeah.
just be a giant creation of the abominations.
Right. Okay.
Like, as far as you know, this could be a large abomination itself.
Right. Okay. Fair.
And all of a
So,
sudden, the large thumping sound makes sense. Yes, go on.
Can I cast Raise Dead on the face?
Uh, you try to, and it doesn't
Yes.
work. Because I said, this creature is both living and not living at the same time.
I'm gonna poke
Very
on my stick then.
confusing.
You poke it,
Okay.
It's the body's alive, but the mind's dead. It's been absorbed into a lot of voices.
you poke it.
Hello?
Yes, hello.
What I was trying to say was, Cody will start heading down the steps.
Oh.
I know that Cody is barefoot
Ow.
for the most part. So Cody will indeed feel the squishiness underneath her feet. The best way to put it is, have you guys ever been in like a funhouse where the floor is spongy in parts?
Mouse is perfect, so she feels it too, and she's like doing the
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
type thing.
And your spider crawl won't help you because
Great
it's on the
face
walls
of that.
too.
I know.
I should ask.
Go on,
Ew.
go on, Michael.
I was just saying, Grace just sticks more so to the back of the group while
Okay.
as she's asked, and as we get going, she just sort of meekly just says, "I'm sorry, Abby, continue."
So you're all heading down then.
Ugh.
As you're all heading down, Charles just kind of places one paw on it, just flinches its paw back like, no, don't like this.
Just wait in your room for us, then we'll come back for you.
Room? It has a room?
Yeah, we
I'm
have.
gonna
Yeah,
go
you
back
ducked
up, and
into
I'm
its
gonna
room.
pick up- What?
Did I?
Yeah, remember
No.
when I said when you said you're getting out the way of the beholder? I said that you ducked
Oh,
into the
okay.
room where you found it.
In fact,
Oh,
I'm gonna go back.
Okay,
I'm
sorry.
You going
Go
back?
ahead.
Charles.
Yep.
Charles!
Let him sit on my back.
Make me an animal handling.
Sorry, I actually really, out of character, I really like Charles. I'm sorry. In characters, out of character, I just really like Charles.
It's
Go
fine.
ahead, keep going.
It's squirming slightly, but it's fine.
Now you don't have to step on it, but I do. Ugh.
Remind me just quickly.
Yes,
Did Trickstem drop off the baby carrier or not?
I don't.
No,
I don't-
they did not.
Was I
because
even
Uylz
here?
has
I
used
don't
multiple-
think so.
Uylz has been in it multiple times since leaving breakfast behind.
That is
Have
true.
not dropped it off.
We left breakfast?
Yeah, we
Oh
did.
my god.
Left him with-
Yeah, we did.
For
Sorry.
their
yeah,
safety.
Yeah, we
On the way
did.
out there with Smitty.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it was Smitty. Sorry, yeah, I know now. I remember now.
Charles is just gonna ride on you, Cody,
Mhm.
until it eyes Trickstem, and it's gonna make a leap towards Trickstem.
Oh, watch out, Trickstem. It's jumping
Oh,
to you.
what?
Coming for you.
Kitten's coming to
Certain
you.
baby owlbear is gonna get jealous.
Well, I can have one at the back and one at the front.
It leaps, and it just kind of slides itself into the baby carrier
Well, okay then. Yeah, you can stay there.
and slaps
That's a
Trickstem with a
smart kitty.
tentacle.
Oh, thank you very much. That's so nice of you.
It's just like a playful bap with one tentacle while the other one just points forward like mush.
You are now a horse.
Because remember, even though it's a displacer beast are just giant cats. And if we know anything
Wait,
about
Yeah.
cats, they are generally assholes.
Guys,
Yeah.
I'm gonna post this in the D&D chat. Is this basically? Oh, I was about to say. I was about to post this, and I was like, oh wait, Lee's already posted an image.
That's
But
not
this
actually
is what I'm
true, though.
imagining it as.
Also, it is like 10:30.
Yes,
Yeah, it is.
we are on 2 hours 17 minutes. So as you all descend downwards into the fleshy corridors and fleshy bowels of this, I really shouldn't
Big.
call it fleshy bowels, given that you kept thinking that you're inside a giant body. That gives the wrong image of where you are.
We're in the sewer.
Ew.
You see a large blockage coming towards you, filling up the corridor.
Oh
Sewer's
crap.
clogged. Sewer's clogged.
Quite I just love the thing. It's like, yeah, no, you see the giant blockage coming towards you. Tricks them. Oh crap! Yes, it is.
No, we went in its ass.
No. So, with that, we are going to end it there for this week. Because yes, it is coming
Hey,
up to 12:30. Not 12:30. 10:30.
Sorry, I took 2 hours to become active.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Also,
brain-
sorry, Michael, that we kept talking over you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Please turn your microphone up. It might help. I'm sorry.
I think that's the loudest this
Right.
microphone can go, to be fair.
Just,
Have you tried going into your Windows settings to turn it up? Because that might be a thing that you can do. Hang on. Oh, wait, I'm on my phone. Let me just show you what happens if I turn my microphone up in Windows.
Matter. Just try not to speak over each other.
That's the main point I was going to bring up. Really, the whole thing about just a one person at a time kind of system. If we
Yeah,
can.
we've been trying
That was
it,
another
but
one.
it's hard to do online.
I know. I know. I just more so like maybe if we got
Okay,
some
there we
system
go.
stand up or
Okay.
something like.
It
you know,
doesn't help.
uh,
You're drunk too, Michael.
That is
Ow!
true.
Eh.
Huh?
Sorry,
Inferno's
don't
a
want
bit
me.
drunk.
No,
It
I
doesn't help
am,
when
yes,
people
but at the
are
same.
drunk.
Fine, you know.
I'm
That's
sorry. I'm sorry. It makes the words come out better.
Anyway, I've rolled a
Oh,
3 for
fine.
the outro.
Who?
Who's number 3?
It is a Dion.
Okay. Let me just sort out my hardware.
It's
So-
damn. Fuck this party.
sorry.
What did I do?
I love how
That's it. That's it.
that,
all of it.
that's just it. Just Miss DM fuck this party. Oh, so with that, thank you everybody for tuning in. Please tune in. I'm lonely.
That's better. There, I turn myself up a bit.
Congrats, you reached yellow
Yellow.
Jesus.
on audio output.
You're spiking on audio.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I turned this back down to where it was. But yeah, that's what happens if I turn my microphone up. But at the same time, Michael, if you try that, okay, do you want to tell you where you need to go? You need to go into your control panel.
Inferno!
What?
Inferno!
What?
It's not the issue.
I'm trying to help him turn up, so
No,
you can
it's
actually
not the
hear.
issue, dude.
Oh.
So
It's not
Sorry.
the issue is everyone speaking at the same time.
yes. Speaking of. So thank you everyone for tuning in. We'll see you next time on the Devil Darlings.
Goodbye. Sorry, I'm an idiot.
You're not an idiot.
I am.
You're not a fucking idiot. Shut up.